Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin problem, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
I'm waiting on y'all. I'm waiting on y'all. Okay, listen. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue, and I am back for another Married at First Sight review, y'all. Let's go ahead and get through this because we got a whole BondyBlue show to do, and we got the ladies first panel tonight on Jamie That's Me's channel. So y'all make sure y'all come through and see what we talking about, see what we got to say. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into these couples. Let's start off with Jose and Rachel. Okay, without any child. Everything's falling off of me now. Okay, look, the sweatpants are falling off of me. It's ridiculous. Anyway, thank you. I'm glad you guys like the new commercial. I'm glad you guys are here for it. Okay, y'all make sure y'all go ahead support, and y'all check out Just Move Supplements and TLC products and get your glasses from Firmoo from me. Link down below. Y'all always talking about how cute my glasses are. Well, Firmoo is where I get them. Okay, there's a link so I can get my little percentage off you liking the glasses and such things. Okay, but yes, Jose and Rachel, let's get into it. Okay, so these are my notes for Rachel and Jose. As they are getting ready for bed, he is drifting back and forth between sounding like a black dude and sounding like a really good Judy, but then didn't get in. Wait, hold on, what? I'm trying to see what this note says, but then didn't get in a bit to make it happen. I'm not upset. I'm just like confused. I don't know what my note meant to say by that. I don't know. The next morning, they're talking about how great things are, but how the arguments are inevitable. When he was like, oh my God, when he did that, when they were getting into bed that night, oh my God, I was just kind of like, yeah, Jose. Yeah, Jose. I don't know yet. Good Judy, or just, an effeminate, a really great guy that, you'll fall in love with and have a beautiful life with. We're hoping for the last one that I just said. We're hoping that he's not really gay. We're praying, but I swear for God, there were all these little moments where I was just like, okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I was watching Niecy Dixon's video. Y'all know that's my homegirl. And she said in her video, and I thought this is very true, okay, that Jose is basically the type of personality and the type of person that Rachel would want to be with because they have so much in common and he's validating to her feelings. So even if she doesn't feel like he's necessarily sexually attracted to her because he might secretly be gay, she's still going to flow with it because it feels good just to have someone there that's fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? That supports her, that likes her, to feel like she has someone who's there for her. And when they asked him if he would have sexual relations with her on the first night, he said, I mean, it wouldn't be masculine not to, which made me feel like the fact that you're thinking about what's masculine. Yeah, my dude. Yeah, my dude, I have questions. I definitely have my reservations about if Jose is really, really sexually attracted to Rachel. And that's what I want for her. I want someone who's sexually attracted to her, to marry her, not someone who is trying to use her to pretend as if they are a straight cisgendered man in this society. Okay. And another thing, when she went to meet with his parents, so the stepmama is like, jump on the dick, right? The daddy seemed very quiet and apprehensive because I think he knows his son is gay. I think he feels like my son is gay and he has not figured that out for himself yet. And I'm going to allow him to make this grave mistake and hurt this girl and whatever he going to do because I know my son. Okay. The stepmama is like, maybe it's some good coochie. Maybe if you just put some real good coochie on him, he'll pop out of it. Child, listen. I'm just telling y'all, it's not just Jose and his mannerisms or the things that he's saying. It's also the way his parents reacted to Rachel. Okay. They talk about how he's a fanatic for the financials. He's, very type A. He doesn't like people to be late. He's very neat. We all know that that is the opposite of what Rachel is giving. Rachel is not giving that at all. Okay. And Rachel's hating ass fat friend, no disrespect. Okay, please, y'all. Please don't find no disrespect by me calling her the hating ass fat friend. But I hate that stereotypically when you have, a clique of homegirls and a couple of them are big girls, okay, and one goes and loses weight. There's usually one girl out the big girl crew that's mad that the other one then went and lost weight. So they low-key be hating on them. So they the mad fat friend. And I'm sorry, it just sounded funnier that way when I said it. And that's usually why I say things that piss people off, because it sounded funny in my head. So I'm sorry. But that's how she was coming off. Like she's jealous. Because whenever Jose was speaking so like kindly of Rachel and how amazing she is and how the chemistry is so, great. It's like, oh, I can't wait for you to see her car so that you can find out she's trifling and you won't want her anymore. And then she'll be sad and insecure and pathetic like me and I won't be alone anymore because misery loves company. Yeah, that's what it was giving. That's what it was giving. I hope that's not what's going on. I want to be wrong. Okay, please. Jose, don't be gay. Rachel's friend, don't be the mad fat friend. Yes, please prove me wrong. Don't be these stereotypes because that's not what we want from any of you. Okay, everyone's beautiful. I love everyone. I'm here for you. But right now, you're seeming like a sad, fat, mad friend, and he's seeming like a good Judy to Rachel. And down the line, eventually he'll realize he can't do it anymore and he can't be with her and pretend anymore. Somebody's going to decide at some point that they can no longer pretend in this relationship, because this is the type of relationship that you usually see from high school. They grow up together, they're BFFs. Everybody thinks they're going to get married, but then you find out that he's gay or she's gay or both. And then they're each other's really good Judy and hiding each other's lifestyles for the other person and all of that type of shit. I see all of that with this Jose Rachel situation. So I really, I want to be wrong. I'm saying that again. I want to be wrong. Prove me wrong. Because they were doing a lot of kissing. They were being very affectionate. But I know a lot of gay boys that have had a lot of sex with women and honestly were freaky as fuck and did a whole bunch of nasty shit with girls before they moved on to men. Okay, so that doesn't mean anything. Men can absolutely be bisexual. They can absolutely still be attracted to both sexes, but probably find more comfort in a relationship with a man than with a woman. It just depends. Okay, so we gonna see. We gonna see. Let's go ahead and move on to another couple that I don't think will make it and that work on my nerves. Mirla and Gil. I like Gil, but I feel like Gil is going to aggravate the shit out of me with his I'm not motivated by money. Like, then what the fuck are you motivated by if you're not motivated by money? I don't understand, y'all. Let me explain why that's problematic for me for somebody to say they're not motivated by money. That to me, that tells me that in every way possible, you will end up being a financial burden to me at some point or another because I have the mindset to want more for myself and you don't have that mindset. So we're going to be in a relationship where I'm going to constantly be liking my nice shit and you're going to be trying to convince me that I shouldn't like my nice shit or that, this basic shit. Child, when I tell you, me and my husband go through this a lot in our relationship because I am high maintenance in comparison to him. Okay, I'm not really high maintenance, but in comparison to him, I'm a little high maintenance. When I tell y'all it took years for my husband to realize that we don't buy generic brand for certain things, I'm so very sorry. I've tried that, but my life has taught me that the generic brand of paper towel is not as good as Bounty or Viva. It's just not. Okay, unless it's Sparkle, but I don't really like to fuck with Sparkle because they're not that thick. Bounty is that girl for me. Bounty has always been that girl for me. And I will go to Viva Vantage, okay? I will go to regular Viva, okay? But what I won't do is go anywhere outside of that. I don't do fake cereals, generic cereals. Oh, it all tastes the same. No, the fuck it doesn't. It has an aftertaste, okay? No, it doesn't, all right? There are a lot of things that I'm just not going to cheap out on. And I don't want to be with someone who is going to force me to. Now, mind you, me and this nigga been friends for a long time. We've been together a long time. So I was always willing to try a little bit harder with him than I was with other people. Okay. All right. So me and my husband, we've had to come to a space. There are times when I have to just go buy shit. And then when I come home and he's like, you know what, babe, you're right. This was a good purchase. There are so many times when I've had to just go buy the shit. And then when I come home, he's like, yeah, babe, this was the lick. And I'm like, I know, because I know how to create a home. I know how to create comfort. Okay. It's something my mother and my father taught me. Okay. And there are some things you can't cheap out. Yes. No Angel Soft over here. No Angel Soft toilet paper. That is the cheap brand of toilet paper, bitch. Where's the Charmin? And I need it to be strong and soft. Where's the Charmin? Where are the Charmin? Where are the wet wipes? The only thing I'll go generic on? Wet wipes. And those wet wipes have to only be the Equate generic version. Okay. And I'll take the honest version of the wipes from Target. Okay. I honestly prefer to Equate. I think Equate is the best kind, but right now we're on Target. We've been going to Target because I hate Walmart. So I go to Target and I get the Honest and I get it in a big old box so that both bathrooms upstairs and downstairs both have what? Charmin and Honest wipes, because I do not play about certain things. So there's a part of me that understands Mirla and how Gil is going to be problematic for us. But at the same time, nobody wants to be with a woman who has not dealt with her internal issues to the point that all she's focused on is external. Nobody wants to deal with that. And that's what Mirla gives. Mirla gives, I have issues I don't want to deal with, so I'm going to bury pretty shit on top of it and just let the cards fall where they may. Another thing is that why is it she has all of these friends that are so protective of her? She had all of those male friends that were super duper protective of her, yet none of y'all have wanted to be with her. None of y'all have wanted to fuck her. That doesn't make sense to me. Something is amiss. Something is amiss with Mirla, and I don't know what it is, but I also didn't like the way her homeboys were acting with Gil. Like, if you don't treat her right, you might come up missing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the vibe that they were giving Gil because, like, at the end of the day, something wrong with your friend. That's why none of y'all niggas want to be with her. So don't sit up here right now and act like somebody is out to get Mirla. Everybody straight faced and all stone cold and shit. I was just kind of annoyed with them in that moment. Okay, because y'all know who y'all friend is. That's why y'all asking if Gil has noticed any red flags, because y'all know all the red flags. Okay. Anyway, y'all, they did talk about both of their parents. Apparently, both of them lost their parents via murder. Okay. First, the night of the wedding, I believe, Gil tells her the story of how they were in the house, him and his father. Somebody shot into their house. He finds his father shot in the neck twice, bleeding out on the ground, calls the ambulance, take him to the hospital. 20 minutes later, his dad is dead. It was 1999. He was in high school. Very traumatic, very fucked up. Mirla's situation is a little bit more, I don't know, mysterious, I guess, or nefarious. Okay, seemed a little bit more nefarious. All right, everybody seemed like they people was involved in some shit, and the fact that both of them are both of them Colombian. I'm sorry, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't both of them Colombian, and both of their fathers were murdered? Okay, I'm just saying, making correlations. But anyway, so then Mirla talks about how her stepsister and her stepsister's husband murdered her father because they claimed that he was harassing her. I don't understand what's happening here. Something is not right. Something is not right about that story. The way she told it and the way she didn't want to tell it the first night makes me feel like there's something that was going on with your pappy that you don't want us to know about because, yeah, I made the Colombian correlation to the murders too. Yes. Okay. I don't think they Cuban. I don't think they Cuban, y'all. They're not Cuban, are they? I don't think they Cuban. I think they said they was Colombian. They're Colombian. That's what I thought. Not Cuban. Chalacopa, Copacabana. Anyway, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. You're doing too much over there. All right, y'all. Sorry. Yes, they are both Colombian. Y'all said it. All right. Yes, very tragic how they both lost their fathers. But I still was sitting up here looking at, I don't like to stereotype nobody, but the Colombians are known to be involved in drugs. And the fuck. So I don't know if that's what this was, but I'm definitely, questioning what the hell was going on with both of their parents. Either way, he offered her a foot rub. She was like, no, I don't think so. Girl, you're not about to act like you're doing somebody a favor by letting them touch your raggedy ass feet, are you? Girl, cut it out. Cut it the fuck out. He is worried about finances. They tell him that Mirla can take care of herself. So she is not no gimme girl. If she wants something, she gonna go get it herself. And I appreciate that about her. But I also feel like she's moody. She's probably some type of pillow princess. And she complains a lot. And that was working on my nerves. So I feel like in the way that he is very patient in giving, she is going to test the shit out of his patience. And we'll see how that all transpires. But as of right now, I do not see the two of them working out. No, I don't. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next couple. Let's talk about Brett and Ryan as if there was something to talk about with Brett and Ryan. First of all, Ryan is weird because I'm tired of Ryan bringing up this red hair as if you've never seen a woman with red hair. I don't even think that Brett is a natural redhead. I think she colored her hair red. Like, what is the fucking problem? You said she's attractive. Why do you constantly bring that up? And then in front of her parents, like, well, I don't know anything else about her. I don't want to know anything else about her, but that red hair boy, it seems to work or it doesn't work. Yeah, and you always look like you're high or drunk. Are we going to talk about the fact that Ryan always has red eyes and bags under his eyes and shit like that? Like, nigga, you always look like you waking up from being inebriated. You look like you just woke up from a nap. We're worried about you as well, okay? Either way, she's really scared to fly. He likes to travel. She's super duper scared. Their interactions are awkward. Ryan's family says all of his recent girlfriends have been props, okay? Just basically probably blonde, dim-witted, random bitches that he fucks and sends on their way. Nothing serious. Either way, I feel like nothing has actually. Yeah, he looks saggy. He looks soggy. Yes, he looks soggy. Absolutely. He looks soggy. That red looks good on her. I think so. I think she has the good bone structure and the good skin tone for the red hair. I think she looks great. Okay. Ryan's a prop too. Child, it seems that way. I haven't really seen like much of their interactions. Okay. I haven't seen much of their interactions in order for it to make sense yet, because everybody's talking about how great everything is and how impressed by the other people They are like they couldn't have made a better choice. Oh, really? They couldn't have? They couldn't have made a better choice? I think they could have, especially since both of y'all keep talking about how y'all wouldn't have never picked one another. I did hear Brett say that she wouldn't have picked Ryan, but she understands why they picked him for her. And I hope that means that they will be good for one another. But child, you never know, because their relationship is definitely giving Jacob and Haley. Am I the only one that's getting that feeling from soggy ass Ryan and Brett? That it's giving a Jacob Haley tea, except for we won't really hate Haley. We'll probably be more annoyed. I'm sorry, we won't be annoyed with Brett. We'll be more annoyed with Ryan. I don't know yet, but he does seem soggy and she does seem kind of anal and awkward. So I don't have much else to say besides that. They wasn't really giving much of nothing. We're going to have to wait on it and see. Let's move on to Bao and Johnny. Bao and Johnny are one of my favorite couples, but they do make my nerves bad. Okay, so Johnny and Bao go through their text history the morning after they wake up, and she finds out that he ghosted her. He apologizes, okay, for ghosting her, says he doesn't remember it. And then when he talks to Bao's family, he finds out that she reacted very terribly to his gift. Y'all remember he gave her that jersey and she had that whole little temper tantrum about it. And that was a turn off for him because he really thought about that gift. So the fact that she responded so negatively to it was definitely kind of like a moment to give him pause. When Bao goes to meet with Johnny's mom, it's all love, call me mom. And, her mom, I'm sorry. And then when they talk about Johnny's dad. He moved to California for a job, so he didn't really show up to, be there for Johnny like that. And now he's giving Johnny the cold shoulder about this situation with him getting married to somebody he doesn't know. And Bao really, held his hand, was affectionate, and told him that she will be there to support him during that. She will be there to, speak Vietnamese and make sure that his dad feels comfortable. And that made Johnny feel better. Now let's talk about this history. I told y'all that Bao had a crush on Johnny back in the day. Apparently he ghosted her. They were supposed to go to a museum and then it just never happened. And he deleted the text messages. She did not. She has text messages from a decade ago when they were in school. It's ridiculous. Bao definitely has a very anxious, nervous energy to me, but I feel like Johnny and Bao together will really kind of offset one another. Where he's more lax, she will probably pep him up. And where she needs to relax, he will probably calm her down. So I feel like they may have a really good, like yin yang thing going on. Child, Johnny is not low key fine. Johnny is fine. I told y'all that. I told y'all that these were two very, very attractive Vietnamese people. Okay. I'm just, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Y'all know I hate to say it like that, child. I've been with a Vietnamese girl before, and child, listen, she had great boobs, really really great boobs. But her people didn't really like the fact that she liked to date black girls. But we grew up in New Orleans. I don't know what you want to do. Like y'all want to sell us crawfish, but your daughter can't date me. Whatever. Anyway, okay, whatever. Fine with the brain. I also feel like she knows that he's smart, so she knows that him being a sports fanatic is not a testament to him not being smart. I also feel like that was her nerves. I told y'all that when we first talked about that episode, that I felt like it wasn't even really about that. She was just freaking out in the moment because she was scared. And as soon as she saw him and realized she knew who he was, all of that shit went out the window. I told y'all that. And I think they will continue to pull each other out of their comfort zones in a good way. And I just hope that Johnny doesn't, be an asshole. I hope Bao doesn't act like a bitch. Like those are the two things we hoping for. Johnny don't be an asshole. Bao don't be a bitch. And Bao try to be affectionate. I did love the way Johnny told her if she is uncomfortable to let him know. I think him continuing to verbalize that he wants to be affectionate with her, but also let her know, hey, just let me know if this is okay for you. That is a turn on for her. So I think the more he is, asking for her permission to be affectionate with her, the more she will want to be affectionate with him. And I love that. I think that's super duper cute. I more so like people that take the bull by the horns, me personally. Don't ask me. Okay, once I've told you you can touch me the first time, don't ask me again. Just go in for it. I like people that are sure of themselves in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that all that apprehension and hemming and hawing about what you should do. Nah, take the pussy by the horns. But also ask for my permission first, and then take the pussy by the horns. Okay, we don't want anybody to be snatching pussy. That's not what we want. Okay, but I like Bow and Johnny. Yes, seems like she's very much into the culture, and I appreciated that as well. And there was like one point where the sister gave them like a you know, like a large comforter that had kids on it or something like that. That's supposed to, like, get in there and make some children, get in there and make some babies. We'll see. She also was like, should he sleep in the other bed? Johnny was like, no, I want to sleep in the bed with you. Bow, stop trying it, honey. Stop trying it, okay? He's moving slow. He's moving at your pace. He wants to respect you. He wants to be your friend, girl. He don't want to rush you on the dick. But we also do not want you to create more space than you really need to. You know him and you do want the dick. So do us a favor. Stop fucking playing and don't ask us no more dumbass questions about sleeping in separate beds, Bow. Let's go ahead and move on. They're a beautiful couple. I have high hopes for them. High hopes. Let's move on to Zach and Michaela. Now listen, y'all. On the very first episode, I'm not gonna lie, I had my questions about whether Zach was playing for the other team like Jose. I really did. But as the episode is going on, I don't get that vibe anymore. And I really do feel like we're picking up on him growing up around white people. Like, no offense, white people, but whenever our boys or our black men tend to hang around y'all a lot growing up, they start to, heighten their voices and change the way they would have spoken. They tend to try to assimilate to how white boys show up and how they talk and how they handle themselves. And that is sometimes slightly effeminate to black women based off of how we have seen our men show up in the world. Okay. So honestly, I feel like they're into each other, but I also feel like, much like a lot of the other couples, they are feeling each other way too early. And I haven't seen what they are. I haven't seen it play out. Like, y'all are telling us y'all are so attracted. Y'all are telling us the chemistry is there, but I haven't seen anything actually happening to prove that. But then we see that they actually smashed. They smashed at the end of the episode. Okay. Hold up. So Zach and Michaela. So he really poured his heart out to her about how beautiful she is, how great her personality is. And I was like, slow down, little red Corvette. You just met her. Calm down. He was surprised that she had all that ass. And I was like, oh, great. He likes that she has all that ass. That ass, that ass, that ass, that ass. Louis bag, 50 bag, Prada bag, Gucci bag, that ass. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it. He was surprised, but I feel like you knew she was giving. You knew she was giving because she had all of that mouth. You know she was giving. Anyway, he was already attracted to her, is what I mean. I thought I heard him more reference Amber. What? Oh, yeah. No, I thought I heard a Mo Money reference. Amber. When I heard that, I was dying laughing. I was like, okay, they might actually be feeling each other if they've already gone into quoting movie references that they both know. Did anybody else catch the Amber? Did anybody else catch that? All right, never mind. Anyway, but it was nice and romantic when they got in the bed together. They discussed her possessiveness the next day. And that was a turn on for Zach. I'm like, that's a turn on until y'all are at a family function and she's trying to fight your cousin because your cousin was trying to get a bug off your shoulder. Like, it's all cute until she acting crazy at the family function talking about, I ain't know that was your cousin. Okay. But I know, keep your hands off my man. All right. That shit not cute. That shit not cute at all. Michaela is going to show up, aggressive at some point, and I'm waiting on it. Okay. But you telling me you possessive is not a good thing. I don't care what Zach said. That's not a good thing for me. But what else happened? Oh, yes. Michaela goes to meet with his parents. His mom was giving me the energy like nobody is good enough for her son. And that's a part of the problem. They say he's spoiled. That's going to present itself as a problem as well. I hate when moms do that. Like, to me, his mom worked on my nerves because I was like, bitch, you should be happy that this beautiful young woman is saying all of these great things about your son. Please stop. I cannot stand you overprotective of grown ass men as mamas. I don't give a fuck. I don't have kids and I don't give a fuck. Please stop. Please stop. You're way too overprotective. He is a grown ass man. Do you always want him to be under your titty or something like that? You have a man. Please fucking stop. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to say that because the mama's energy was giving me, she was giving a possession that Michaela was talking about. And honestly, I'm wondering how Michaela and the mama's relationship is going to play out based off of how they both are going to be possessive over Zach. I'm wondering how that's going to all play out. Because the mom's energy was giving way too much. The daddy was like, please take the nigga because I'm scared he gay. So please take him. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I thought it was beautiful when the dad asked Michaela to dance for the father-daughter dance. I was like, did y'all do that shit on purpose so that y'all could get that response out of her? Y'all know that girl daddy dead. They've been talking about it for the past 3 episodes, and you gonna show up and ask her for a father-daughter dance? Like, what kind of fucked up shit is that? I thought that was messed up, but I thought it was a beautiful moment that Zach's dad stepped in and danced with her. Like, honestly, I did get emotional watching that. Y'all know my daddy wasn't there to dance with me at my wedding, but my parents stepped in, God rest his soul. So I did understand this moment, and I felt away. So they all meet up to discuss, the meetings that they had with all the parents and everything. Rachel tells Jose that she's learned how she's feeling, to say how she's feeling straight off rip, so that she doesn't go unleashing pent up frustration on him, because that was one of the things that her mom and her friend talked to him about, was her blowing up after staying quiet about things. And she says she's learned not to do that, and I really hope that that's the case. But there were moments when it felt like she was definitely in shut myself down mode. You know what I'm saying? So I'm checking in to see what's going to happen there, because I'm worried that Rachel is going, at some point, because Jose is going to be nitpicking. Like Jose was trying to brush her fucking teeth. Is he going to nitpick her to the point that she's like, nigga, get your gay ass off me? Like, I wonder if it's going to be like that. I hope not. So then Mirla, bothered by Gil not being driven by money. We talk about that. It seems like Michaela and Zach had sex. It was great. Everybody is saying how the other person, or everybody is seeing how the other person travels, whether they're messy or not. Bao has, a whole list. It's not a big deal. Everybody acting like that's a bad thing. You should make a list so you don't forget anything. Jose asked Rachel, like I said, to brush her teeth. She was weirded out. He says that he would jump out of a plane for her, but he would not take a bullet for her just yet. He says it's a lot of chemistry. I'm waiting to see that chemistry because I haven't seen it yet. Brett and Ryan talk about her fear of flying and how she overreacted on the flight. Zach is sick, so he might have COVID. That's my notes at the end. I feel like I talked about all of that. I feel like I talked about all of that. That was basically everything that went down on Married at First Sight, y'all. The episode was kind of sort of boring, but I know like these first couple of episodes, until they go on that honeymoon, like we're not really going to see much. I'm glad that we got to see that Zach and Michaela had sex, which makes me feel like Zach is not really gay, because he looked like he was really enjoying that sex. I'm telling y'all, it's a white boy thing, not a gay boy thing. These two not going to stay together. Both of them, I feel like at some point going to work on my nerves. These two gonna stress us out because they look so good together. We want them to make it. So the possibility of them fucking this up with their isms is gonna stress us out. These two, child, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And these two, I'm bored. That's all I got. Don't forget about the Ooh Ladies first panel tonight on Jamie That's Me's channel. And I will be coming right back to y'all at 4:15 for a BondyBlue show. So I hope to see y'all there. Okay. I think Rachel and Jose smashed too. I did too. Last episode, I felt like they probably smashed, and I felt like Brett and Ryan might have smashed too. We'll find out, I guess, at some point. I really don't like Mirla. She definitely wouldn't survive being my friend in my friend group, child. Debbie Downer, Mirla complaining, right? They are dragging this out. The honeymoon is where it gets lit. What did you think of about Mirla on the honeymoon? I already talked about that. Mirla makes me question the experts. Child, you don't need to question the experts. Always know there's going to be 1 or 2 couples on here that will put together so that they can create drama on the show. Know that. Okay? Know that, feel that, and hold that close to you when you watch this show. Okay? But yes, I definitely feel like they were picked for drama. Yes. Brett and Ryan didn't have sex yet. That's disappointing because it looked like they might have when they was going to bed the night before. But Jose and Rachel are definitely giving a vibe like they might have hunched. But yeah, y'all, let me go so I can get ready for the Bondy Blue show. And I hope I see you guys there. All right.